What I wish I knew about the myths of protein. Friends, protein is the one of the major macronutrients in any person's diet. We, being an Indian, tend to believe that the lentils or dals are the good sources of protein, but they are not. Although there are many myths are still exist in this market, which I'm going to reveal today. Hi, my name is Bhupendra. I'm an online fitness coach. I'm a lifestyle expert and I help people to lose their fat. Friends, I still remember those days when I used to be afraid of protein. Whenever I used to take the protein, I used to believe that my weight is increasing. And even the same I was seeing on my weighing scale also. After that, in year 2014 or in year 2013, I joined a nutrition or a dietitian who gave me a diet which was full of carbohydrate, which was on very some amount of protein, and it worked me really wonderfully. But since after 2 years back, again I have regained my weight, and since then again I tried that very same diet, but I got bored and I was really full of hunger and my fat was not getting reduced and I was kept on thinking about the food only. But after that, when I got the knowledge, all the knowledge on my own, and I joined some of the nutritionists and dietitians of USA, then I came to know about the what are the myths which I had about the protein, which I'm going to reveal with you today. The number one myth which I faced in my health journey and which was made me afraid of the protein is that the protein can harm your kidney or your liver, but it is a completely myth. Those things happens to only those person who already have some kind of diseases related to their kidney or their liver. Otherwise, any sportsman who is taking or any person who is taking a good amount of protein, they should not have any kind of this thing. Many has the research is already been conducted on it. If you are consuming a good amount of protein, just have a good amount of water including into that, then you're not going to face any kind of problem into it. A normal person must include a 1 gram of protein as per their weight. If a person is 100 kg, then he must consume 100 grams of protein. And if a person who is a sportsman, he can consume up to 3.5 gram per kg of his body weight. So till then, the protein does not harm or does not affect any of the organ of your body. The second myth which I used to have about the protein, that if I am going to lose, if I'm going to cut out the protein from my diet, then I'm going to start losing my weight. But it was a complete myth, because protein is the good source of not only it satisfy our hunger, but not only it is a good source of the power, but it also gives you beautifulness in a woman and handsomeness in a man. Whatever the cells we lose at the time of a workout, it helps to the new cells to generate in such a good way. Whether you want to believe it or not, but since I have changed my lifestyle and converted myself as a part of a protein, since then, my lifestyle is fully been changed. I don't like to have more carbs in my diet, usually, especially at night. That's why I usually take a amount of protein along with the amount of vegetables most of the time in my diet. So that's why, friends, I really like to request to all of you that please have some knowledge about the proteins, please have some knowledge about the diet so that you can improve your diet and improve your stamina. You can fight with the diseases while improving your immune system. And protein is really a macronutrient, and in India, they really need to know so much about protein. It's a fact that wheat flour or lentils, they do contain protein. If we take an amount that 100 gram of raw wheat flour contains around 13 gram of protein, or 100 gram of dal or lentils contains around 22 gram of protein. If we combine both of them, then we can have a good amount of protein in our daily life. But a person has to consume them three times in a whole day. Dal chawal in morning, dal chawal in dal and roti in afternoon, and dal and roti in night. But usually we don't do. Many of the people in India usually they don't even take the breakfast. This is the major problem. That's why please include some of the fatty protein like the paneer, some of the simple protein like the tofu, soya chunks, and all. Now, I would like to talk about the third myth. Third myth is really big that you cannot have the protein sources from the veg diet. If we talk about the veg diet, the good sources of proteins are tofu. The good sources of protein are soya bean chunks. The good sources of protein are paneer. The good sources of protein are uh, tempeh. There are many sources. Even if we talk about the protein supplement, the whey protein, pea protein, and the rice protein supplements are among the best protein supplements of the world. So that's why if a person is saying that protein is not a protein can be opted from a non-veg item, then they are wrong. Even the Greek yogurt contains a good amount of protein along with fat. So friends, include those things. Include the pure sources of protein in your diet. Have your food along with the beans also into your diet and enjoy your life. Don't go into the myths of the protein and don't believe proteins from your diet. Whether you want to believe it or not, but the sugar is the main factor. I always relate sugar with the drugs. Sugar is the one component which damages kidney. Diabetes affect kidneys. It is a very well known fact. Sugar is the main component which makes a person fat. So don't consume direct sugar. Otherwise, you will face so many problems in your life. But if you're going to include good sources of protein, your hunger will be satisfied, your energy consumption will be fully charged, and you will feel more happy, and you will be more your cells will generate in a really good shape. A female will become beautiful, a male will become handsome if you include the protein in your diet. Friends, these are some of the myths which are going on in the market, and these are the myths which are created by the big corporates. You're not gonna believe in this that the companies, a big corporate, they spend millions of the rupees on the junk food, that which junk food tastes really well. They spend millions of rupees that what kind of French fries is good for the consumer. So that's why don't get stuck into these kinds of myths, because these are the myths are created by those corporates who don't want people to be healthy, because they use our happiness towards the food. They use the dopamine factor of our mind towards the food which makes us unhealthy, obese, overweight. So that's why try to understand this thing. If you're going to include the protein in your diet, not only you're going to be filled, but you are also taking a strong step towards your health. Friends, if you wish to start your health journey, then you can download my ebook. Link I'm giving you in the description. You can find out the beginners workout. You can find out the beginners diet plans, and you can lose up to 5 kg in a month, and you will get the idea that what kind of diets usually a person must consume. If you want me to give you some personal guidance, if you want me to give you some guidance to lose your weight up to 10 kg in 45 days, then feel free to contact me. This is Bhupendra signing out for now. I know that you all can do it. You all just need to know your fitness.